Hello and welcome back to another deep dive brought to you by the Detox Health Channel.
It's great to be here.
We're really excited to share these deep dives into these important health topics with you.
Yeah, we've got so many more planned to help you stay informed and on top of your well-being.
We know it can be tough to find the time to go through tons of articles and websites.
Yeah, for sure.
So we want to make it easier for you to get the core knowledge you need to know without having to do all that legwork yourself.
That's the goal.
And today we're zeroing in on something tiny but mighty. Chia seeds.
That's right.
We're going to explore what makes them so nutritious and the real science behind their potential health benefits.
Definitely.
We'll be drawing on the latest research and expert insights along the way.
So what's really cool about chia seeds is they're not just some trendy new health food.
Right.
They've actually been around for ages.
Oh, I know.
Like ancient civilizations, the Aztecs and Mayans, they considered them a staple in their diets.
Wow, they were really onto something back then.
They were ahead of their time.
So let's break down why chia seeds are considered a nutritional powerhouse.
Okay, let's do it.
If you look at just 1 ounce, which is about 2 tablespoons of shilling, the concentration of nutrients is pretty remarkable.
It's true. You wouldn't think something so small could pack such a punch.
Yeah, it's amazing.
In that small serving, you get about 138 calories, nearly 5 grams of protein, and almost 9 grams of fat.
And I've heard that the fat is actually the good kind.
Exactly. A good portion of that fat, around 5 grams, is omega-3 ALA.
ALA, that sounds familiar. What is that again?
ALA is a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid.
Okay.
It's kind of like a building block that your body uses to create other important fats.
Oh, I see. So our bodies can really use it.
Yeah, they can.
And what about the carbs in chia seeds?
So the carb count is around 12 grams.
Okay.
But here's where it gets really interesting. Almost 10 of those grams are fiber.
Wow, that's a lot of fiber.
It is. It means that over a third of a chia seed's weight is pure fiber.
That's impressive.
It is. Fiber is so important for our health, and chia seeds are an excellent source of it.
I know everyone's always talking about getting enough fiber these days.
It's true, and for good reason.
It's like the unsung hero of the nutrition world.
Absolutely, and the nutritional benefits don't stop there. Chia seeds also offer a good amount of essential minerals.
Oh, wow. So they've got it all.
Pretty much. In that 1 ounce serving, you're getting about 14% of your daily calcium needs, 12% for iron, a whopping 23% for magnesium, 20% for phosphorus, and 12% for zinc.
Wow, that's quite a list.
And on top of that, you also get a boost of B vitamins with 15% of your daily thiamine and 16% of your daily niacin.
It's like a multivitamin in seed form.
It's pretty close.
And just to add to the list of amazing things about chia seeds, they're naturally gluten-free too.
That's right. So they're a great option for people with gluten sensitivities.
Now let's shift gears and talk about antioxidants.
Okay, good idea.
Chia seeds are known to be rich in these protective compounds.
They're packed with them.
So can you explain what exactly antioxidants do and why they're so important for our health?
Sure. So think of it this way. Our bodies are constantly bombarded by things that can cause damage at a cellular level, like pollution, stress, even just the simple act of breathing.
That's scary.
It is. This exposure creates unstable molecules called free radicals.
Okay, free radicals, what do those do?
Free radicals are basically molecules that are missing an electron. They're unstable, and they roam around trying to steal electrons from other molecules to stabilize themselves.
Oh, I see.
And when they do that, it can damage our cells.
So they're kind of wreaking havoc in our bodies.
Yeah, you could say that. And this damage over time can contribute to aging and various diseases.
So that's where antioxidants come in, right?
Exactly. Antioxidants are like little superheroes. They neutralize those free radicals by donating an electron to stabilize them.
Wow. So they're protecting our cells from damage?
That's right. They're like a defense system for our bodies.
And chia seeds have a whole army of these antioxidants.
That's right. They contain a variety of powerful antioxidants,
Like
chlorogenic acid, caffeic acid, quercetin, and caempferol.
those are some complicated names.
They are, but they're all beneficial for our health in different ways.
Can you give some examples?
Sure. So chlorogenic acid, there's some early research that suggests it might help lower blood pressure.
That's good to know.
Caffeic acid is known for its potential to reduce inflammation in the body.
So it's fighting those inflammatory processes.
It is. Quercetin is another important one. It's been linked to heart health and might even help lower the risk of certain cancers.
And what about caempferol?
Caempferol has been associated with a lower risk of developing chronic diseases.
That's amazing. It sounds like chia seeds are like a tiny package of protection for our bodies.
They really are.
Now let's talk about a topic that's always on people's minds, weight management. Can chia seeds actually help with that?
There's definitely a connection there, and a lot of it has to do with their impressive fiber content.
Right. We talked about how they have almost 10 grams of fiber per ounce.
Exactly. That's
Uh,
a significant amount, and it can really contribute to that feeling of fullness.
So how does fiber help with weight management?
Well, fiber acts like a sponge in your digestive system. It absorbs water and expands, which helps you feel full and satisfied for longer.
So you're less likely to overeat.
Exactly.
No.
And ultimately, that can lead to consuming fewer calories and managing your weight more effectively.
It sounds like a simple but effective strategy.
It can be. And on top of the fiber, chia seeds also have a decent amount of protein.
Right. Almost 5 grams per ounce.
Right, and protein is also known to be very satiating,
Meaning,
meaning it helps reduce hunger and those pesky cravings.
so that combination of high fiber and protein in chia seeds seems like it could be a really helpful addition to a weight management plan.
It definitely could be. It's important to remember, though, that no single food is a magic solution for weight loss.
Right. It's all about a balanced approach.
Exactly. And while the theory behind chia seeds and weight loss makes sense, the research results haven't always been consistent.
What do you mean?
Some studies that have looked specifically at the impact of chia seeds on body weight haven't shown drastic results.
So it's not a guarantee.
It's not. It's likely that other factors like the study design, the amount of chia seeds used, or individual differences in metabolism could be playing a role.
Okay, so while chia seeds can be a helpful tool, they're not a quick fix.
Right.
Now let's move on to heart health.
Okay.
We hear a lot about the importance of fiber and omega-3s for our cardiovascular system.
We do. It's a popular topic.
And chia seeds are a good source of both of those nutrients, right?
They are, as we discussed earlier, they're packed with fiber, and they provide a good amount of omega-3 ALA.
So how do those contribute to a healthy heart?
Well, the soluble fiber in chia seeds can help lower levels of LDL cholesterol, which is often referred to as the bad cholesterol.
Right, because high LDL cholesterol is a major risk factor for heart disease.
It is. And omega-3 ALA is thought to play a role in reducing inflammation and improving blood vessel function, both of which are important for heart health.
So it sounds like chia seeds could be a real asset when it comes to keeping our hearts healthy.
They could be. But the research specifically linking chia seeds to improved heart health in humans is still ongoing.
So we need more studies.
We do. Some animal studies have shown some promising results,
Like what?
like positive effects on triglyceride levels and oxidative stress, which are both involved in heart disease.
Interesting. So there's potential there.
There is. And there have been some human studies that have shown that chia seeds can have a positive effect on blood pressure.
Which is also really important for heart health.
It is, but overall, more large-scale human trials are needed to really confirm whether chia seeds directly reduce the risk of heart disease.
I see. So while the components in chia seeds are known to be good for heart health, more research is needed to determine their direct impact on heart disease.
That's right.
Okay, so let's move on to bone health.
Good idea.
We know that strong bones rely on several key nutrients,
That's right.
and chia seeds seem to have quite a few of those.
They do. They provide calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium, all of which are crucial for bone health.
Right. Calcium is the most abundant mineral in our bones.
It is. And phosphorus works alongside calcium to help build and maintain strong bones.
And what about magnesium?
Magnesium plays a critical role in bone density.
What's interesting is that I've always associated calcium with dairy products.
A lot of people do.
But chia seeds actually have more calcium than dairy gram for gram.
They do. It's pretty impressive.
It is. And earlier we talked about omega-3 ALA maybe having a connection to bone health as well.
That's right. Some early research has suggested that ALA might contribute to bone mineral density.
Interesting.
There was one animal study that found that higher ALA intake led to increased bone mineral content.
So there's a possibility that ALA could help strengthen bones.
It seems like there could be, but like with heart health, we need more research in humans to fully understand this link.
Okay, so chia seeds have some of the key nutrients for bone health,
Right.
and there are hints that ALA might play a role too, but more research is needed to solidify that connection.
Exactly.
Now let's switch gears to blood sugar management.
That sounds good.
This is a really important topic for a lot of people, especially
Uh-huh.
those with diabetes.
It is, and there's growing interest in the potential of chia seeds to help regulate blood sugar levels.
That's good to hear. Why is that?
Well, for one thing, their high fiber content helps slow down the absorption of glucose into the bloodstream.
And that prevents those sudden spikes in blood sugar after meals.
Exactly. And it's not just the fiber. There may be other compounds in chia seeds that contribute to this blood sugar regulating effect as well.
I'm curious, have there been any studies looking at this specifically?
Yes, several animal studies have suggested that chia seeds can improve insulin sensitivity.
And that's a good thing, right?
It is. It means the body's cells are better able to use insulin to take up glucose from the bloodstream.
So it helps keep blood sugar levels more stable.
Exactly. And there are some older human studies that looked at this as well.
What did they find?
One study found that adding chia seeds to bread actually led to a smaller rise in blood sugar levels after a meal compared to eating bread without chia seeds.
Wow, so just adding chia seeds to bread made a difference.
It did. And this was in healthy adults.
So it seems like incorporating chia seeds into your diet could be a really good strategy for managing blood sugar.
It could be, especially when combined with other healthy lifestyle choices.
Now, one of the things I love about chia seeds is how versatile they are.
Me too. They're so easy to add to different foods.
Yeah, they have this neutral, almost bland flavor.
It's true. So they don't really change the taste of what you're eating.
And you don't have to grind them or cook them.
You can just sprinkle them on things as is, like your cereal, yogurt, or salads.
Easy peasy.
And you can soak them in liquid to make them gel up.
Right. I've seen recipes where they soak chia seeds in juice milk, almond milk, even just water.
It's a great way to add them to smoothies or make chia pudding.
Oh, I love chia pudding.
It's so easy to make and so delicious.
And they work well in baked goods, too.
Definitely. They add a nice texture and boost the nutritional value.
Have you ever tried chia seed water?
I have. It's pretty popular these days.
I've heard it's a good way to stay hydrated and get some extra fiber.
It is. And because of their ability to absorb water and create that gel, they can act as a binder in recipes.
Oh, yeah, like veggie burgers?
Exactly. And they can even be used as an egg replacement in vegan baking.
That's pretty cool. So with all these potential benefits, are there any downsides to eating chia seeds? Are there things people should be aware of?
There are a few things to keep in mind. First, because they're so high in fiber, it's important to increase your intake gradually.
Especially if you're not used to eating a lot of fiber.
Exactly. If you eat too many chia seeds too quickly, especially without enough water, you might experience some digestive discomfort, like bloating, gas, or constipation.
Makes sense. You need to give your body time to adjust.
Right. And you need plenty of water to help that fiber move through your system.
And you mentioned earlier that there's a potential choking hazard with dried chia seeds.
That's right. They absorb water so quickly and expand so much that there's a risk they could swell up in your throat if you swallow them dry.
Yikes, that sounds scary.
It can be. That's why it's always recommended to soak chia seeds in liquid and let them expand before you eat them.
Good advice.
Mm.
Now, what about interactions with medications?
Because chia seeds can affect blood sugar and blood pressure, they could potentially interact with certain medications, like medications for diabetes or high blood pressure.
So it's always a good idea to talk to your doctor before making any big changes to your diet.
Especially if you're taking medications.
They can help you figure out what's safe and what adjustments you might need to make.
Exactly. And one more thing to be aware of is that although rare chia seed allergies are possible.
Oh, I didn't know that. What are some of the symptoms?
Well, they can vary from person to person.
Uh-huh.
Some people might experience digestive upset, like bloating or diarrhea.
Right.
Others might get skin rashes. And in more severe cases, there's a risk of anaphylaxis.
Anaphylaxis, that sounds serious.
It is, but it's important to remember that it's very uncommon.
So if someone has a history of allergies to other seeds, they should be cautious when trying chia seeds.
Yes, that's a good idea to be on the safe side.
So it sounds like moderation and being mindful of potential issues are key when it comes to incorporating chia seeds into your diet.
Definitely.
What would you recommend as a good starting point for someone who wants to give chia seeds a try?
Start with a small serving, maybe 1 tablespoon per day.
Okay.
And always soak them in liquid before you eat them.
To let them expand.
Right. Then you can gradually increase your intake as you see how your body tolerates them.
And make sure you're staying hydrated.
Absolutely.
So it really seems like chia seeds have so much to offer nutritionally.
They do.
And the research is increasingly supporting their potential health benefits.
It is. There's still more to learn, but what we know so far is very promising.
It's amazing how such a tiny seed can pack such a powerful punch.
I know. It's incredible.
For our listeners, I hope this deep dive has been helpful.
Yeah.
And maybe it's inspired you to give chia seeds a try.
That would be great.
You could try making chia pudding or sprinkling them on your breakfast or even adding them to your smoothies.
There are so many possibilities.
Yeah, it's really easy to incorporate them into your diet.
And it's a simple way to boost your nutrition.
And if you're interested in learning more about the research we discussed today, there are tons of resources available online.
Definitely. You can search for specific studies or check out reputable health websites.
This leads me to a final thought for all of you.
Hmm.
We know that chia seeds were a staple food in ancient cultures.
That's right. They valued them for a reason.
So it makes you wonder, what other traditional whole foods might we be overlooking?
That's a great question.
Maybe there are other hidden gems out there just waiting to be rediscovered.
I think there are.
Perhaps looking back at the diets of our ancestors could provide valuable insights into how we can improve our health today.
That's a really interesting idea.
And if you enjoyed this deep dive into chia seeds, we encourage you to subscribe to the Detox Health channel.
Yes, we're always exploring new health and wellness topics.
And we're committed to providing you with the information you need to live your healthiest life.
So hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey.
Thanks for listening.
See you next time.